Oh my goodness. If someone just put this out here as this is exactly what you need to do to be an entrepreneur, I literally probably would have cut out so much time. What's up, YouTube fam? It's your girl, Jasmine Jones, and we're back at it again. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. I put out videos about entrepreneurship, investing, audio engineering, because an audio engineer, and I am a podcast expert in my field. And I also like to call myself a wealth coach. I'm not someone that puts myself in a box, but you can expect that kind of content here. Anyways, I want to dive into this video because oh my goodness. If someone just put this out here as this is exactly what you need to do to be an entrepreneur, I literally probably would have cut out so much time. So much time. So much time just mastering this and just knowing this knowledge and just really applying this. But I just want to let y'all know right now, if you aren't someone who is going to apply this information right after you're done with this video, you might as well save yourself some time and not even watch this. But if you are someone who wants to apply this information, definitely, get your little notebook out, okay, because note takers are money makers, and we're gonna get you guys rolling on what it is that you need to go next level, to maybe start your entrepreneurship journey and really just understand what it really takes. Okay, so I'm someone who doesn't sugarcoat things, so if you want the sugar-coated version of whatever I'm about to tell y'all, you might as well click off this video, because I'm gonna be real with you. Before we even get into the actual what you need to know, I'm just gonna say this straight up. This is not for the weak, okay? This is not for the weak. I'm going to say it right now. This is not for the weak, okay? Because you're going to have plenty of people who are not going to believe in you, don't think you can do this, probably think you're crazy, literally doesn't even understand why you want to be an entrepreneur, and they're just not going to get it, okay? And that's just it. And you're going to be faced with this kind of negativity and whatnot, but I'm going to tell you, when you get through when you can get through that, it's done. It's over. You can do this, guys. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, though, there's a lot of people who are weak in the mind, so they won't even be able to get through this. Okay? And that's why a lot of people quit. There's a lot of people who want to become, business owners, entrepreneurs. Sorry, I'm getting super excited. But there's a lot of people who want to become business owners, entrepreneurs, investors, self-made, maybe people that just want to work for themselves and have that time freedom, okay? Because I'm all about time freedom, okay? And so there's a lot of people who can't get to that point and they quit because it is for the strong-minded. And I want you guys to really focus on the strong-minded, because that leads me to my first pointer, step, whatever topic, and that's personal development. Okay, now I wanted to make this first because this is so important, and I don't care who you are, personal development is literally going to save you. All right, because you can't go into investing, for instance, and be really attached to your money, because when you're investing in things and you're super attached, you're not going to make more money. Okay, that's living in a scarcity mindset. When you live in an abundance mindset, you leave yourself open to abundance amount of money or opportunities with investing. It's the same thing with entrepreneurship. Okay, you cannot be in a narrow-minded, way. You have to be optimistic about what you're doing, and on top of being optimistic, I'm not saying be stupid, but I'm saying be optimistic about your results, okay? You're starting this business and this entrepreneurship journey for a reason, okay? So it means that you yourself see yourself being a boss, being a leader, okay? And, I don't like to use boss and leader in the same sentence, because there is a difference. You can be a boss, and that's a title, and that's the lowest form of leadership, or you can be a leader, someone who is changing lives, building up other people, and becoming the best version of themselves, also to help other people become the best versions of themselves as well. So and the only way to do that is through personal development. And so I like to really show people some books that I would read. I would read Think and Grow Rich. I'm not sure if this is gonna come out like backwards or whatever, but Think and Grow Rich is literally like the book. It is literally the book. Besides like religious texts, this is pretty much the book that you need to succeed in whatever it is that you want to do. It doesn't matter if it's, investing, it doesn't matter if it's like building a business, it doesn't matter what it is. This is the book, okay? And if you know anything that's good for yourself, you will get that book right now. I will try and link that in the description below. Another great book is honestly any books by Bob Proctor. To be honest, he is a really great thought leader, and he was mentored by some of the top thought leaders in our time. Okay, so I definitely would highly recommend tuning into what he has to say. I will also link a few podcasts as well. As you guys know, I am a podcast producer, so I'm going to be linking two of my clients who also are really, really great entrepreneurs, thought leaders as well. And I have a lot of great personal development things and topics that you guys can hop on and listen to. Personal development is the thing. Personal development not only has saved my life, but also has made me like get my head on straight, because there have been times where I would be thinking super negative before and would be like negative for weeks and get nothing that I wanted done. But when I started applying personal development, I started learning a lot about how I think, how I operate, how other people think and operate. And so that's so key. So I want to move on to the second thing, okay, that's important to entrepreneurship and being an investor, okay? And I have my notes over here if I keep looking over here, but scheduling. Scheduling is so vital. And you guys think, like, a lot of people are going to probably think these things are like duh kind of things, but literally, I'm not even kidding you. So many people think that and they don't do it. And I'm telling you right now, you better schedule. All right? I literally am so OCD. I have like for each one of my businesses, I have a separate Google account. So I have a separate like email account for each of them, right? And I have separate calendars for each of them, but I put all of the calendars in my phone, okay? And I make sure that each business has, whatever I have to do for each business, it's scheduled on each separate calendar though, right? And so it helps me align for my day that way. I also have all of my stuff on a whiteboard. I have a whiteboard right here. Whiteboards literally save lives, guys. Until you start using a whiteboard, if you're not already using one, you need to, because if you started using one, you'll understand how it actually helps a lot with organization. It helps you a lot throughout the day with planning, putting your schedule right in front of you. It really does help. Remember those days when you were in elementary school and your teacher, I mean, at least my teacher did this. My teacher would put up our whole entire schedule for the day on the board, on like one side of the board, and we'd be doing all of our work and whatever and learning on this side. But I was able to look and focus and keep track of what I had to do for the day. And I'm telling you, when you start applying the same thing to your day-to-day life now, it's gonna really help, okay? Because now you can stay on track and be like, am I behind, or am I working faster, or do I have time to do something else that I didn't get to do yesterday? It's super important to do that, and scheduling is like essential, okay? And I'm gonna be real right now. Like, when you are starting to have clients and you have meetings and all that stuff, that is like the holy grail to your day. If you do not schedule things, you will forget. I promise you will forget, and you will be late to things. You might forget a meeting that was important, and you lose opportunities that way. So scheduling is so vital, and I swear if you do not schedule, you might as well just not even become an entrepreneur, because like what you do as an entrepreneur is you have to be on top of yourself. You have to schedule yourself. You have to understand how important planning and all that stuff is, because when you're an employee, you have a boss someone over you doing that for you essentially. But when you're your own boss, you have to be responsible, and especially if you're going to be a leader and over, maybe you're going to hire employees one day. That's the goal. So, you have to have yourself together before you can, really lead your company, to be honest. This is my planner. I'm about to get a new one. But legit, guys, like, my planner is filled. This is like what my planner looks sometimes. And I scribble all over this thing. Okay. And I utilize the notes in the back as well. But I highly, highly recommend getting a planner, a physical planner as well. Okay, so I told you about the whole Google Docs and calendars, and the whiteboard, but having a physical planner also helps. So, guys, as I said before, there's 3 things: planner, whiteboard, and having a calendar in your phone. The third thing, I like to leave this open for people who, don't want to spend money on a Wi-Fi, or you're just looking to have a different, area to work at. Go to somewhere where there's free Wi-Fi. Okay, I like to go to like Starbucks or like some coffee shop or whatever. In New York, there's plenty of places with free Wi-Fi, and I like going to these places because not only does it give me like a new surrounding and it gives me Wi-Fi, and all that, but when you leave your apartment, you leave your home, because as someone who, I work from home a lot, so when you leave that spot, you give yourself an opportunity for new ideas, for places to network. You can network with people there. Okay, I've met so many great people just by going to a Starbucks and sitting there and working. So it allows you to have more freedom, and I think really understanding and having a list of places with free Wi-Fi ready to go is super helpful as well. And I think that's vital, honestly. If you're someone who just wants to work from home and that's it, then okay. If you're someone who wants to travel and work, highly, highly recommend you have a list of places with free Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi in general that you can have access to. Fourth thing is social media. You need to have social media skills. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Like, in this day and age, if you don't have any type of social media skills, you are hurting, you're crippling your business. You are absolutely crippling your business. I don't have like millions of followers or anything like that, but it doesn't even matter how many followers you have. Literally, I have booked jobs with an account with 50 followers on it. Following doesn't matter as much as you interacting with other accounts, you reaching out to other people, you having engagement. I don't know why people think that they create an account, they make people follow them, then they just unfollow all the people that they followed, follow for follow, and just hope that they're going to stay and engage with their content. Like, why? That doesn't even make sense. You're not adding value, you're not engaging, and you clearly don't care about those people who are following you. People like people who add value and care. People don't care what you have to say until they know you care. That's literally straight to the point. That's what it is. And so, I literally make it my mission, like, to go on social media. I go on social media every single day, and I interact with people. I like their content. I engage with them. We have conversations, and I literally have people come into my businesses and look at my businesses and stuff like that through doing this engagement. So, really, really highly recommend you understanding social media and the value. Also, you could put value online like I am right now. I'm putting value, I'm giving you guys value right now of what it is that you need to take your business to the next level. Okay? Literally, social media. Okay? Now, if you're someone that needs to hire a social media assistant, whatever, do it. Like, invest in that if you really don't know how to operate social media. Okay? But I'm telling you right now, when you start really using the platform for what it's made for, which is to connect with people and build relationships, you will progress. Your business will progress, hands down, no doubt. Last thing I want to, get into, which is kind of alluding from the last thing with the social media, but it's networking. Networking. Oh my gosh, guys. Literally, your network is your net worth. People will say this to the day they die, but it's true. okay? I would not be in the same place that I am now without my network. I would not, because I literally, I would go to networking events. I'm so blessed that I literally took the time out when I was in college to get out of just my college network, right? And really go up to people. Like if there was someone speaking at my university, I was an audio visual technician, so I worked all the events and stuff like that, which is also one of the best jobs you can have in college. And I ended up networking with one of my mentors, who ran a networking organization, and I worked with her for like 3.5 years, and I got to network with all kinds of people from all kinds of different spaces, industries, even industries that I'm not in. And people are always thinking, especially college kids are always thinking, oh, I'm studying communications, I'm studying TV, so I can only reach out to people in the TV world. No, like, you do not know who someone else knows. And that's why I networked with people in the fashion industry who ended up actually knowing other people in my industry. So it's just like, that's how you can connect. And I literally, my business partner and mentor to this day, she and me, we met at one of these networking events that I worked at, and like now we're really good friends and doing things together and traveling and stuff like that. And like literally, if I did not speak up, go to this networking event, felt push myself outside my comfort zone. Because look guys, the longer you're in your comfort zone, that's where you're going to remain. Your results that you have right now, if you're disgusted with them, you don't like that, you got to change something, you got to do something different. If you feel anxious about doing something, you're probably on the right track, because you're pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. Okay, and once you do that, you're gonna want more, 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 more. So I'm just being real. Okay, I'm just being real with you guys. Networking is essential. Networking is literally like, if you want to have a business, you got to network. Every business owner networks, because how are you going to get clients? Okay, how are you going to make deals? How are you going to excel and grow your business? I'm telling you right now, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it is kind of scary sometimes. When I first started, I felt nervous. I literally felt nervous. But you have to come into your mind and be like, look, this person is just a person. I really don't like when people go to networking events and they get scared to talk to the people offering the jobs, because they're like, what if I say something wrong? They're gonna literally, I'm never gonna work there, blah blah blah. It's end all be all. And that's not true. You gotta treat people like people, because everybody is a person at the end of the day, and we're just here connecting opportunities. And look, if you don't get that opportunity, it's not meant for you, because if it was meant for you, you would have it. So you need to be in that mindset, and you need to stop thinking negative. Okay, optimism in entrepreneurship is probably going to be the biggest thing you're going to get out of this video. But that is all of my tips about really, breaking into the world of entrepreneurship. I hope you guys like this video. I hope it's not too long. And thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, follow me on social media, and do that stuff. And if you guys have any other videos you would like me to do on this subject, definitely comment them down below. I will catch you guys later in the next one. Peace out.